function of xylem is, you all know xylem, which is transporting water inside the plant. So the first thing that has to happen is that the water has to be transported. Water first enters into the root and then it goes to the leaf. So water moves in three ways. Number 1 is osmosis. Number 2 is capillary action. Number 3 is transpiration. Remember that these three mechanisms are different, but all three mechanisms do not require energy. So we can say that it is the passive transport. So first understand the mechanism of osmosis. You know that there are roots inside the earth, and there are also water and minerals inside the earth. Now this water has to enter inside the root. Now the question arises that how will the water enter inside the root? As you know that root contain root hairs. Basically, root hairs is the elongation of epidermal cells that produce root hairs, which can increase the surface area so that more water can be absorbed. So there is a water and minerals that will enter into the root through the root hairs. What happens now is that the amount of water in the soil is increased and the amount of water in the root is decreased. So the water moves from soil to the root. It means the water moves from higher concentration to the lower concentration by crossing a semi-permeable membrane. That is called osmosis. And the other mechanism is that the solute concentration in soil is less and the solute concentration in root is high. So water moves from lower solute concentration to the higher solute concentration. So in the same way, the water moves and goes inside the xylem tissue. There are two pathways that move water. One pathway is called Symplast pathway and other is apoplast pathway. So first of all, I am discussing the Symplast pathway. Did you know that there are pores between the one cell and another cell? That is called plasmodesmata. The water that moves from one cell to another cell through the pores or plasmodesmata. That is called Symplast pathway. Now I am discussing the apoplast pathway. So in the apoplast pathway, the water moves through the cell wall and middle lamella. Means to say, the water moves from cell and enters into the cell wall of the cell and then cross the intermembrane space to enter in other cell wall of the cell. So this pathway is known as apoplast pathway.